Well, there's little Dixie. There's Feather. There's Onyx, and I think Claus is around here someplace. I got a much better idea on a flagpole. Idea. I'm from New Jersey originally, so I keep saying it's idea. But what I found is, a good thing I researched this. I was looking at the cost of a 40-foot flagpole, aluminum, right? And it's going to go up there. What that big pole is there, you can see that flag. Not much breeze on there right now. But what's going to happen is, well, it was a matter of, the weight. I was like, holy smokes, man. If you go from a 35-foot flagpole that's rated for over 100-mile-an-hour winds with the flag on it, it's 185 pounds for a 35-footer. If you go to a 40-footer, it's 320 pounds. I was like, holy smokes, man. You want to go inside, little baby? Yeah. So, this one's less used to me, too. But check this out. A fiberglass pole. You can get, it's 110 miles an hour with flag, 40-footer. The weight is 96 pounds. So it's practically half the weight of the 35-foot aluminum flagpole. Besides that, I think the 40-foot flagpole was 2136 or 2130. That's the 40-foot aluminum one, right? 2130 or 2150 or something like that. And the fiberglass one, besides being 96 pounds and not 320 pounds, and still being rated for over 100 miles an hour with the wind, is only $1,530. So it's less money. And part of the reason for less money is the shipping's included in it. Like, it's actually coming, it's from a national company, but they got like storage areas all over the country. Like my flagpole would probably come from more south of me, an hour and a half, 2 hours away, like Orlando. And, so it's not like coming from, 1,000 miles away. So, they include the shipping in whatever the price is. The other thing is, it doesn't require, the lightning protection like you'd have to have on the aluminum flagpole. Like, you'd have to have like a steel lightning rod and a steel plate and all this garbage that grounds it out, that goes deeper into the ground. So you don't need that with your fiberglass. Plus, it's you're not going to hear with an external halyard, you're not going to hear it clanging around, and the rope clanging or anything as much. So seems like a no-brainer, because I was kind of also thinking, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Florida forever. I got the property up in Tennessee, or I probably prefer being up in North Georgia and Tennessee versus being in Florida. But I don't know if I'm going to just jump out of here. But say I do, whatever I invested in a flagpole is going to be basically a loss to me. So I don't want to be too crazy a price. It was one of the reasons I didn't want to go to a 50-footer, because the 50-footer is like $5,000. Now, with a fiberglass pole, I don't know if there are 50-foot fiberglass poles. Probably not, because of the transportation problem, of it. That would be a problem, I guess. How the hell, because it doesn't come in two pieces. And I think with this pole too, it's like there's a what do you call it? A lead time. That you got to wait like 4 weeks or something. So I might order it pretty soon. I'm just waiting for this one check to post. Then I'm going to order it. It'll probably be next week, but I think it's time a stupid check post, because the bank seems to be damn slow in posting checks and stuff. But I already mailed it out. A couple days ago, so it should be there pretty soon. So as soon as it posts, I'll order it. But I think there's a 4-week lead time, and in that time, I still feel kind of crappy from this food poisoning stuff, man. I was supposed to go to an SAR meeting this morning, and I was like, I thought I was going to make it, but I still was feeling like, God, I had to call in. I said, I ain't going. That was the Sons of American Revolution meeting. I was supposed to go there today, and I just called in. I said, man, I can't make it, because it's like, it's like I've just been going to the. But what I've done is, you can see that red thing out there, that thing right there. That's got colloidal silver, and I made a bunch of that. I drank most of that today. That really that made a big difference of how I feel, man. I'm gonna make some more of it. I'm gonna drink a whole pint of that stuff again, the colloidal silver, and my energy seems to be creeping back. Since I drank that stuff, it seemed to be. Well, that stuff works if you could get it right on the part where the microbes are. So, if you had some food poisoning, it was in your stomach. So when you're drinking the colloidal silver, it gets in your stomach. You know what I mean? It's on there directly. So, yeah. And this cat, pause. I'm sure he's around. He's probably on the front steps or some crap. Or yeah, he's right there. He's right there. See him? Right there on the front steps. Yeah, he's right there. So they're all accounted for. And he's right there. That's where Dixie and Paws hang out. They usually hang out on the front steps. And then when it turns into daytime, they come under the car because the sun's out there, The sun's out there and it's shining on them. But they like staying on the front steps during the nighttime. They don't really go anywhere, which is pretty cool. I don't feel like they're going to get hurt, I got the security cameras up here and the microphone, and I can hear them. They'll probably be okay. Yeah, I tell you the truth, I'd never ever want to leave Florida in a million years if it was like the way it was 20-something years ago when I got here. It was a much different, even 15 years ago, it's just getting packed, man. I'm like, whoa, all these people coming down here. I'm not, but it's not really that bad. I mean, it's not like being up in the Northeast, that's for sure. So, yeah. I just paid my taxes up on the Tennessee property, which is over 9 acres, and I got the receipt for it and stuff. I mean, everything's cool, and I'm all set. What I'd like to probably do up in that Tennessee property is get a hold of one of the camps up there. And I know where there's a camp not far from there. And, if this flagpole project works out pretty good down here, maybe do a 40-foot fiberglass flagpole up on my property up there in Tennessee, and ask the camp if they can, I'll pay them or whatever, some kind of money to install it. And, watch it so nobody screws around with it, maybe. It's one thing that's screwed up. Somebody can come along with a saw or an axe and chop it down if they don't like it. That's another thing. So, that's one thing if you're not watching it. There's Dixie. Hey, Dixie. See, this flag over here, it's like double fenced in. That was really where my cat pen was. My cat pen was in there. So it's got 2 sets of 6-foot high privacy fence, and plus I got the security camera. But the main thing is I got the the sound. The sound that is an ultra sensitive mic. Boy, I tell you one thing, I can hear. I mean, if anybody's walking in here or something, I can usually hear the cat eating the dry food on it with that microphone. That's how freaking sensitive it is. So, and it's right in the bedroom, so I can hear it like no problem. So, oh, what he's looking at. He's eating the dry food. I throw some treats in there. So, anyway, that's going to be the plan. I'll probably order it next week sometime, but I think they said a 4 to 6 week lead time for it before you get it. And, crap. So if I ordered it next week, say that's like the 23rd, it's not going to be here till maybe after Thanksgiving. I don't know, but that'll give me plenty of time to start digging that hole. I got to dig a hole that's, I think like 4 feet deep, 4 feet round, and got to get gravel. I probably need about 75, 80-pound bags of concrete. That's going to run some money because You know, you're not going to get a cement truck to go deliver 1 yard for cheap. You know, they're going to have a delivery charge. You know, if you're getting like, I don't know, 10 yards or 15 yards or something like that, maybe should be charging you about a yard. But if you have a cement truck just goes deliver 1 yard, have fun. Plus, I don't even know how to get a cement truck in here. There's too many trees in the way and crap. They'd have to get the chute out really far, and they couldn't drive over my septic tank and come around the other way because they'll crush the septic tank. So the only way is to go with the 75 80-pound bags of concrete, which is going to be this thing, the El Camino, hauling it. So it's probably about, I don't know, 10 trips. God, it's a lot of trips, man. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I did 70 bags, 10 bags each, it's 800 pounds. That's about all you can really put in that damn thing. It's going to be a lot of work, man. That would be 7 trips right there, man. Or say 9. Maybe 8 trips. That'd be 72 bags. That'd probably do it. 8 trips, 9 bags each. But, you know, that's going to be a lot of fun doing that crap. I might actually get the PCV pipe ahead of time, even though I'll get a PCV pipe with the damn thing, because this way I can start digging a hole and have it ready. Because it's not going to be with the fiberglass pole. They don't use a steel corrugated pipe. They use a PVC. That's probably because they don't want to gouge up the fiberglass or something. I don't know what the real reason is. With this aluminum flagpole, they use a steel corrugated pipe. Yeah. So I'll probably just get the specs on whatever PVC they got. Because what was that going to cost me? $20 or something like that, or whatever. Just get the damn thing, the exact same size pipe, and wall thickness and all that garbage. And this way I can have the hole dug, the concrete, and have it all ready. So whenever the flag comes in, I could probably get that up myself, because I don't know what that steel pole weighs. I did lift it myself. I don't think that steel pole weighs 96 pounds. That went out there. I don't think that weighs 96 pounds, but it was a bitch getting it up there. But you know, I look at the 320-pound pole. I don't even think it's a 2-man operation putting that damn thing up. I mean, maybe there's a way I could do it with pulleys and ropes and the ratchet puller and all this kind of crap, and you know, augers to hold down, you know, the ropes at different angles. There's probably a way to do it. But you know, and the other thing is, if you get help, you got to remember, if you're not getting professional help, the help can be actually a bigger problem than if you're just working on it yourself. So I'd rather do this myself, and I think with a 96-pound pole, I could probably handle it. I might get some steel augers and that are used for like tying down structures, and use them as supports, like on the sides, like coming this way, you know, for the rope. So this way it doesn't tilt this way or that way and stuff, and just, you know, to make sure it's cool, you know. That's it. Looks pretty good. That one there, that one's staying up. That's going to have a 4x6 Bonnie Blue, which you saw. I just picked that up. It's a high quality sewn Bonnie Blue flag. That's what's going up on there. The 40 footer is going to go 8 feet towards that way, and a little bit of an angle towards, you know, further away. But in other words, further away from what we're looking at, but closer to the road. So you're going to actually be able to see it. The tree branches aren't going to get in the way. The height of a house, it's going to be over the height of a house. So you'll see that Confederate battle flag, 40-footer, 8x12. And then right nearby, 8 feet away, just behind it, and off to an angle a little bit, so you'll be able to see it very well, is going to be the 4x6 Bonnie Blue, which will be like 13.5 feet less height than a 40-footer. So, that should work out pretty good. You know. And I'm glad I researched the hell out of this better, because, you know, it's just like, you know, I don't know nothing about flags. It's like, you know, it's easy if you're putting up a 20-footer or something, or 15, 17-footer, or whatever the hell it is. I mean, you start getting up there higher, it becomes very, just going up a little bit makes a big difference. So, anyway, Dixie. Yeah, and you know what? Somebody goes about petting the cat. Let's watch this. This guy. Hey, you don't want you meow meow meow. Go eat your food, poo poo. Huh? Meow. Come on. See, sometimes I can pet him, sometimes I can't. He's the one I can't pet the most. That one, no problem. No problem. Feather, no problem. Anybody else, even Rocky used to give me, well, they're getting better though. Ever since I had them inside, they have gotten a lot better. Got me petting them. So I gave them some colloidal silver water in their food, which keeps it nice and fresh. They got some treats mixed in with their flavor burst mix. And, that's a wrap for now. I'm going to make some more of this stuff and drink it. I still don't feel 100%, but this morning I was hoping I was going to make that meeting, and I says, ugh. I mean, mentally I was alert, and I didn't feel that bad, but I was afraid I was going to puke. Feeling too queasy. And if I took the Parazapper and I used the contacts around the waist, I think it would have been far more effective. And actually, I think I'm going to start doing that right now, because using it from your leg to your arm, you're probably missing where the problem is. That colloidal silver, when I drank that really helped a lot. So, wow, I noticed that making a difference almost right away. I didn't feel like that, I don't know what, gurgling, churning, whatever the hell it was. It wasn't even much more after I drank that. That was drastically reduced, because it was the microbes that are just fermenting in there from, I'll make another pint of that stuff and drink it up. So, and I can't reach him. I got him on Zoom right now. So, yeah, I'm not petting him right now. Okay. What are you doing, Poops? Huh? Oh, he's coming by. Can't reach him. He's a sweet guy. Hi, you gonna come by? You see movement, huh? Oh. So that's a good idea for the flagpole. Like I checked the county. There's a limit on 50 feet for flagpole, or any tower or whatever it is. That's called the planning and the planning and development code. Now, you could have a zoning code, which could be if you're in a HOA or something, or whatever it is, that could be something else. But just the entire planning and development code for the county limits 50 feet. And, I was just, so, but if you get a 50-foot pole and you have, hey, here you go. If you have a ball on the top, it's over 50 feet. And if you sink it in the ground, a half a foot, some yo-yo can come along with their micrometer and say your flag, which is 10 by 15, which you can use for a 50-foot pole, is, if you're about on a 49.5-foot pole, they might say, well, it's not, your flag is bigger than 20% of the pole height, right? You know what I mean? I mean, it can, and the other thing is, if it's a 50-foot pole, I think a 40-foot pole is going to attract some attention as it is. But a 50-foot pole, I don't know. You just you don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? So, plus the cost. I mean, I did not see any 50-foot fiberglass poles, and I think it's because of the trucking. Now, if you get a 50-foot aluminum pole, I think it's in 3 sections, and it's 550 pounds. Now, that colossal flag that's down there in Tampa, that's 140 feet or 139 and a half feet. It's 139 feet, 6 inches, basically 140 feet. That thing probably weighs 9 tons or 18,000 pounds. Something like that. It's like steel, man. That thing, that's a project that one individual won't do unless they got a lot of money. But what I'm doing is reachable with, most people. So it's one way to get them out there. There he is. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. What are you doing, guy? Huh? See, here, I pet him. There you go. Meow, meow. See, he's okay. I could pick him up. Feather likes to be picked up. I could pick him up. He squirms around a little bit depending on how he feels. I can't pick the other two up. He's okay with me petting him. And you notice his fur got shinier. So like good nutrition. I got two big bottles of vitamins coming in too. Here in a few days from Chewy. Big supply of cat food again. You see he's getting longer fur too. He's a good little guy.